Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Chido Obi has received a Bundesliga offer, and Man United have tabled a huge wage rise to land Mateus Fernandes. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Bundesliga club keen on Chido Obi. Manchester United are reportedly considering sending their young forward, Chido Obi, out on loan for the 2026-2027 season. Despite putting in a highly impressive shift at academy level throughout last season, bagging 20 goals and providing 6 assists, the hierarchy feel the 18-year-old still needs regular first-team minutes. Fierce competition for places at Old Trafford means the Red Devils cannot guarantee him a starting spot just yet, so shipping him out on loan is seen as the best way forward. At present, Chido Obi is in serious talks over a move to German Bundesliga side FC Köln. Both Manchester United and the players' representatives are said to welcome the loan proposal for the sake of his ongoing development in senior football. Although he managed to make his senior debut last season, racking up 7 Premier League appearances, it is felt he would progress much better by sharpening his physical game in a top-tier European league like the Bundesliga. Discussions between Manchester United, Köln, and Chido Obi's agent are still ongoing to sort out the finer details of the agreement. The main priority in these negotiations is securing a clause that guarantees playing time for the striker during his spell in Germany. This move will serve as a crucial test for United's youth development pathway, whilst offering a massive opportunity for Chido Obi to prove his worth on the big stage. Manchester United offer pay rise to snatch Mateus Fernandes. A fierce summer transfer window battle is heating up between 2 Premier League giants, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Both heavyweights are reportedly locked in a race to secure the signature of West Ham United's talented young midfielder, Mateus Fernandes. The 21-year-old Portuguese player has suddenly become the summer's most wanted property after a stellar campaign last season. His impressive individual performances shone brightly, even though he could not rescue his side from the misery of relegation. The grim reality of dropping down into the EFL Championship has finally forced the West Ham board to face facts. The Hammers hierarchy accept that they simply cannot keep hold of a prized asset of Fernandes's caliber in the second tier. Consequently, the exit door has been left wide open for the midfielder, but West Ham will not let him go without a fight. They have slapped a massive price tag on him for anyone interested, fully aware of the youngster's immense potential. Tottenham Hotspur, currently under the tactical guidance of manager Roberto De Zerbi, were actually leading the race to land the player. The North London club were even understood to have reached a verbal agreement after putting forward a rather tempting personal contract offer to Fernandes. The young midfielder had reportedly given the green light and was ready to pack his bags for North London. However, the situation turned completely on its head when Manchester United decided to gatecrash the party in the final hours. Manchester United, led by their new manager Michael Carrick, immediately launched an aggressive move to hijack their domestic rivals' plans. The Red Devils hierarchy acted swiftly to reopen talks with the player's agent and scupper Tottenham's well-laid plans. Carrick views Fernandes as the absolute perfect profile to spearhead a total overhaul of the Old Trafford midfield, which is currently gaping wide open. On top of the tempting financial package, United are also using Champions League football next season as their ultimate weapon to turn the player's head. Bringing Mateus Fernandes to Old Trafford is seen as a vital part of the club's long-term blueprint to replace veteran midfielder Casemiro, who has officially parted ways with the club. Before setting their sights on Fernandes, Manchester United were already said to have wrapped up an initial deal to sign Atalanta's powerhouse midfielder, Ederson. Carrick has grand ambitions of pairing Fernandes and Ederson together as a brand new double anchor in the Red Devils midfield. The partnership between the two is expected to bring back the stability and creativity that United sorely lacked last season. The Old Trafford board initially tried their luck with an opening bid of £60 million, believing it to be a very fair price for a player from a recently relegated club. However, West Ham United flatly rejected the lowball offer, holding out for a full transfer fee in the region of £80 million to £85 million. This astronomical figure has skyrocketed because West Ham are tied to a 15% sell-on clause on any profit, which must be paid to Fernandes's former club, Southampton. To avoid a drawn-out bidding war with Tottenham Hotspur, the Red Devils are reportedly ready to raise their offer to match the full valuation of over £80 million to get the green light as quickly as possible. To tear up the verbal agreement already in place between Fernandes and Tottenham, Manchester United have also put forward a massive counteroffer with a bumper personal contract. This aggressive strategy was intentionally designed to tempt the midfielder into choosing Old Trafford this summer. The Red Devils hierarchy have been very shrewd in structuring this new deal to avoid upsetting the club's internal wage harmony. They have offered a financial package deemed highly competitive, yet one that still abides by the strict new wage cap rules introduced by the board. Looking back, Fernandes was picking up weekly wages of £70,000 during his Premier League campaign with West Ham United last season. However, misfortune struck when a relegation clause in his contract was automatically triggered by the club going down, slashing his pay by 50% to just £35,000 a week. This drop in earnings was cleverly exploited by Manchester United to tempt the player away from the London stadium. United have come forward with a far more promising financial solution to restore and significantly boost the young midfielder's income. The new contract offer from the Red Devils is reported to include a massive jump in basic pay compared to what he is currently earning at West Ham. Beyond a handsome basic salary, Manchester United have also thrown in various hefty performance-related bonuses into the draft contract. One of the most enticing bonus perks for the player is a regular appearance bonus in Europe's elite competition, the Champions League. With such a superior proposal on the table, Manchester United are now highly confident they can wrap up the transfer swiftly and unveil Mateus Fernandes as part of their new-look squad. Uruguayan left-back becomes a transfer target. In addition to the midfield sector, Manchester United also moving actively to secure a left-back in the summer transfer window in order to strengthen their squad depth for next season. One of the names currently at the very top of the English Giants shopping list is Sporting CP's star, Maximiliano Araujo. The Red Devils' interest in the Uruguayan international has intensified following the magnificent performances he has displayed on the international stage recently. The club's management view the player as an ideal figure who can revitalize creativity and attacking threat on the left side of the team's play. Concrete steps were soon taken by Manchester United's management team to assess the player's quality directly on the pitch. According to reports, the Old Trafford-based club sent their official scouting team to Miami. The presence of these scouts was specifically aimed at monitoring Maxi Araujo's performance whilst representing the Uruguay national team in a hard-fought match that ended in a draw against Cape Verde. The scouting team were reported to have returned home with highly positive notes regarding his tactical contribution throughout the match. The impressive form of the 26-year-old player has not only occurred at club level, but has also risen sharply when wearing the national team shirt. Under the disciplined tactical guidance of manager Marcelo Bielsa, Araujo has transformed into one of the hottest properties in the international transfer market at present. His sharp form was proven by an impressive tally of 2 goals and 1 valuable assist created in just a few opening matches of the group stage. This tangible contribution has seen his name rise even higher and become a hot topic of discussion among European football pundits. This brilliance on the international stage is actually a continuation of the consistent form he displayed with Sporting throughout last season. Across the 2025-2026 season, Araujo managed to record quite impressive statistics with a tally of 7 goals and 6 assists in all competitions. His main attribute, highly favored by talent spotters, is his magnificent versatility on the pitch. He is known to be able to perform equally well when deployed as a natural left-back, a wing-back in a 5-man defense, or as an aggressive left-winger. This tactical flexibility and high adaptability are the primary reasons why Manchester United manager, Michael Carrick, is so keen to sign him. Carrick is currently facing a significant challenge in building long-term stability in both the left side of defense and attack for the Red Devils. Although senior fullback Luke Shaw enjoyed good fitness last season, the management realized the need for competitive player rotation. Araujo's playing style, renowned for being highly explosive, possessing a massive energy supply, and high determination, is deemed highly suited to the offensive structure championed by Carrick. However, Manchester United's efforts to sign the player are certain not to be straightforward because Sporting hold the upper hand in negotiations. The Portuguese club possesses full leverage in the negotiation process, given that Maxi Araujo is still tied to a long-term contract running until the year 2029. Based on the clause stated in his contract, any interested club must trigger a sky-high release figure of €80 million. Nevertheless, the Sporting hierarchy are reported to have softened and are ready to open initial communication lines if an official bid arrives at around €60 million. The challenge for Manchester United widens as they are not alone in the hunt for the signature of this rising, all-round player. Several other English Premier League giants are reported to be ready to battle one another to secure the services of the highly talented player in this transfer window. Chelsea are monitoring the situation very closely as they seek a suitable replacement for Marc Cucurella, who decided to move to Real Madrid. Hearing the speculation regarding his future being increasingly discussed by major European media outlets, Maxi Araujo finally provided a direct response after his international match. When interviewed by the Portuguese press regarding the rumors of a move to the English League, the player chose to give a diplomatic yet enigmatic answer. He emphasized that at present, he remains very happy and is enjoying his career with Sporting, the club that raised his profile. However, on the other hand, he did not rule out any possibilities, stating that in the world of professional football, anything can happen in the future. Manchester United's management themselves are predicted not to rush into any reckless actions to finalize this enormously expensive transfer deal. The Red Devils are expected to continue monitoring every single detail of the situation and the player's performance until the entirety of the international tournament is concluded. A thorough evaluation will continue to be conducted by Michael Carrick alongside the sporting directors before they truly launch their first official bid to Lisbon. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.